What's up with the Retro family? Good to see y'all once again. Welcome back. Hey, I'm over here messing with, I don't know if y'all can see this. Let me see if I can get it in there good. Got some old sensu beans over here. I'm gonna try it later on. But anyways, welcome back, y'all. If you're new here, my name is T. This is a reaction-based channel. And as you can clearly see from the thumbnail, we went to go see that new Thunderbolts movie. Now, I know the question everybody's asking, was it good? Was it good, Ted? Was it good? Yes and no, okay? Let me give y'all some backstory on this movie. So, if you didn't know, the Thunderbolts is Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad, right? It's a bunch of anti-heroes teaming up to take on a bigger threat, right? This movie follows the Black Widow from the original Avengers. It follows her sister. And she's in a rough patch, right? She's in a rough patch. She want to do something better with her life. All she's been doing is killing and, going on these missions, getting drunk every night. She want to do something different. So she goes to talk to her father, which is the Red Guardian. She's telling him how she wants to basically be fulfilled. She's not feeling fulfilled in her life. And he tells her, okay, you should probably go do what your sister did. Become an Avenger. Protect the public. That kind of thing, right? Superhero kind of thing. So she calls Val. Val is a black book. I don't know what you like. What's the word I'm looking for? She is a bad. Let's just say she's a bad person that works for the government. Okay, she's a behind the scenes person that works for the government, and she calls Val and tells Val that she wants to, be in the public light. Well, Val is under investigation. She's about to be impeached from her role in the government. And she's at the point of clearing up. She wants to clear up all the loose ends. Like, she's trying to basically, cover up everything. And it just so happens that Yelena is one of those things that need to be covered up. And she sends Yelena on a mission. Now, Yelena doesn't know at the time that she's been sent on a suicide mission. So when she gets there for the mission, she quickly finds out that she's a target as well. Now, she's looking for a Ghost from the Ant-Man movies, but John Walker, the Dollar Tree Captain America from Winter Soldier, Falcon and Winter Soldier, he's hunting her. But Ghost is also there looking for somebody as well. So, they soon find out that Victoria basically got all of them in this little suicide mission together. And that's kind of where you get your story from, because while they all fighting, they end up knocking over a crate that wakes up Bob. Now, Bob is the Sentry. The Sentry is the MCU's version of Superman, but with a twist. And that twist is called the Void. So, if you picture this in your head, Sentry is technically Superman. He has the speed, the strength, like agility, everything that Superman has, except I believe the Sentry can do certain things with his mind or whatever. For everybody that the Sentry saves, his alter ego, his Void, kills a person. If Sentry saves 1,000 people, the Void will kill 1,000 people. Okay, so they don't know that at the time, right? So they're in there, they doing their thing, they fighting, they you know, and one of the character, Taskmaster, she's there. You know, Yelena and Taskmaster have a past, and you think that okay, Taskmaster is here for Yelena, but you know, no. So you quickly find out that Taskmaster has no task. Okay, in this movie, there was no reason for this character to be in this movie besides one thing, and you will find that out as soon as the character is there. You will find out maybe 10 seconds later why they wanted that character there. Okay, and all I'm gonna say, Marvel had some loose ends they want to clean up. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, Bob is in the picture. Victoria finds out that Bob is around. She finds out what Bob is, and that is her way of getting back into the good graces of the public. Okay, get back into the media as a good person. So she wants Bob. She wants the Sentry. Well, that don't go so good. She gets him. Don't get me wrong. She gets him, but it quickly goes left. It goes left, and now the Thunderbolts have to basically go stop Sentry, right? Ooh, I guess that's good enough for the story. So was it good? For the most part, yeah, it was decent. For the most part, it was decent. It's a decent movie. I like how they presented the Void. Okay, I like how they presented the Void, and I like the fight scenes, and I like the feeling of the movie. Right? It's not like a happy-go-lucky, over-the-top comedy kind of movie, Marvel movie. I liked it that. Now, with that being said, I believe I and other people like it so much because of what we've been getting from Marvel and other movies lately. You know, everything's kind of been like on a downtrend. Everything's kind of like been mid-grade. This is almost like a breath of fresh air, right? Doesn't mean it deserved that 95% Rotten Tomato score, but I'm not gonna just crap on this movie, right? It's a decent movie for what it is, but I'm gonna let y'all know right now, this is a setup movie, so don't go into this movie thinking your socks gonna be blown off. No, it's not that. It kind of leans into why I say it is kind of bad, because the movie really doesn't give you anything besides the Sentry, right? So even with the Sentry, I got some notes over here. That's why I'm kind of like looking off camera. With the Sentry, I can say he's Superman, and these guys, they are like B- C tier characters, so he could kill them at the snap of a finger if he wanted to. They really couldn't do anything with Sentry in this movie. Now, if you had like a Thor, the Hulk, anybody like that in this movie, okay, yeah, this movie would have been, better. It could have been a better movie. But because you didn't have that, Sentry, you really didn't have much for him to do. It really wasn't nothing. You couldn't display his strength how you wanted to. Yeah, I mean, Bucky and Red Guardian, yeah, they're super soldiers. But, no. So, that's like one of my gripes for that. Like, you really couldn't show Sentry and the Void how they needed to be shown, needed to be depicted. Bucky is in my opinion, of the biggest flop, waste of time. He is in this movie just for face value because he connects to the old Avengers. It's a scene. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's a scene in the movie where a character makes a decision. I felt like that should have been Bucky's decision, but instead he pretty much packing up and running with the rest of everybody else. And I'm like, for you to be one of like the OG Avenger, you are an actual Avenger. You fought beside the Tony Starks and the Steve Rogers. Steve Rogers is your best friend. I felt like he should have been the one rushing in, but not really. Like the whole aura of the Winter Soldier with Bucky is gone. Like, it's not there. They try to give you that same nonce, but it's not the same. But anyways, yeah, I mean, like I said, you do have the movie. You have good parts in the movie. The CGI, I liked it. The Void, like the actual the Void, not the character, but the place that they take you to. Red Guardian had some great scenes. Like, he's the comic relief for the movie, and it's not over the top comedy. It's actually pretty decent. It hits. That's pretty much it, y'all. That's pretty much it. If I had to rate the movie, I would rate this movie like a 6.5. A 6.5 out of 10. Like I said, it's not gonna blow your socks off, but it wasn't bad either. It wasn't bad. The post-credit scenes, yeah, I like the post. They had some good post-credit scenes. But like I say, once again, keep in mind, if you go see this movie, you see this review, keep in mind, this is a setup movie, y'all. Take it as a setup movie, and you'll be fine. If you're looking for anything else, you're going to be disappointed. So, that's my review of the Thunderbolts. If you like my reaction, my review, please like, subscribe, and comment. Help me get out there in the algorithm. I appreciate y'all for returning to the channel. If you're new here, my name is T, and we would love to have you a part of the family. Now, I'll see y'all later on. Peace.